Okay, so a basic overview of why you'd even want to do this mod. So in Ultimate, the analog triggers of the Gamecube controller are a little bit inefficient because as you can see, once I get about halfway down the press, it already registers as a shield press. And anything more than this is actually bad because if you bottom out the trigger, for example, you have to actually release it halfway back up again before it counts as a shield release. So this is definitely going to mess up your timing if you press your trigger buttons like randomly. Sometimes you press them halfway, sometimes you fully depress them. It's going to mess up your timing for parries because you have to get it to a certain point before it even starts to release. Also for those that short hop with GameCube controllers and the triggers, this might help you get short hops a bit more consistently because with this mod, once you hit the point where the shield activates, the trigger will just stop. Like it won't keep going. So that way you can be a lot more precise with it. I don't know how Smash 4's players dealt with it because I mostly just played Melee. But I guess they mostly just got used to softly pressing the trigger. And honestly, I just hate doing that. I just want to press the trigger, have it on, and then have it be off. So that's pretty much the purpose of this mod. Also over time I find it a bit just easier on my hands because I'm going to accidentally depress the trigger the whole way. It's just going to happen in the heat of the battle. So it's definitely just easier on the fingers over time as well. Okay, so basically you're just going to open up your controller and you're going to look for these little white sliders. These are what you're going to need to pay attention to. Once you slide them about halfway down, you're going to notice that your shield's going to start activating here. And this mod basically, you just take a piece of paper and you just stuff it in the rest of the slider so that once your shield activates, your trigger can't go down anymore. So you can see at the point where it activates here. So basically just take a strip of paper, cut it out. Mine was about 0.6 centimeters tall and 2.7 centimeters long. It does not have to be precise, you're literally just sticking paper in there. So just cut it out, wad it up, and then just stuff it in there and basically just see if it works. So I wadded out the paper here. I put it in the rest of the slider. And then from here you just test it out in training mode. See if it activates and then stops right when you want it to. See, my shield is activating and then the trigger can't go any further. If you notice this isn't working, your piece of paper might just be the wrong size, but also just make sure your sliders are all the way up when you plug your controller in. And then here, you can see me just testing it out. You'll see the trigger just stops right when the shield activates. And I also do some short hops. I don't really short hop with the R button, but it seems like it's easy enough. There's a full hop there. But it seems like it's easy enough. Hopefully it helps out those who short hop with the triggers as well. So that's basically it. Don't subscribe if you're looking for more useful videos like this, because I mostly just make memes and low effort compilations. But yeah, hopefully this helped you guys.